Well, with that, I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. My OBS software ended up taking a dive on me while recording, but we're still in the first pack. We've got Ancient Animus, Supernatural Stamina. We've got a Fire Diamond. I love these artifacts. We got a Squad Captain, Wild Heart Invoker, Benevolent Blessing, Amorphous Axe. We got a Vow of Wildness. So it looks like we got a foil in the back, folks. We got a Sunset Pyramid. And Strength of the Pack. And for our rare Commander's Plate. That is going to go great in one of Commander decks. We've got also Palthus Shadowcat Familiar for one of our partners. And Obeka Brute Chronologist. So with those, let me put these in their respective places. And a Pilgrim's Eye for the foil. And pack number 2. That pack took a little while. Sorry about that, folks. I don't know about you, but there's something magical, no pun intended, about opening up magic packs. Armory of Iroas. If it will ever focus. Let me get this thing to focus, folks. Let's see if that's any better. Yes, it is. All right. Armory of Iroas. Wild Celebrants. Prosperous Pirates. Bladebrand. Champion of the Flame. Forceful Denial. This is going in a upcoming Cascade deck. If you guys see my Archidect link in the website, you will actually see what some of the decks I'm currently working on. Azure Fleet Admiral. Angel of the Dawn, as many of you know, considering my playmat. I love me some angels. Sentinel Spider. Potential in the new Spider deck I'm working on. Foundry Inspector. Going in my artifact deck. A Rupture Spire. First land for our day. Natural Reclamation. Coastline Marauders for our first uncommon this pack. We got a Horizon Scholar. Frenzied Settle Brute. And a Hull Breacher. Woohoo! That is going up for sale, my friends. Got to catch the pickings while they're hot. And for our partners, we've got Arami of the Dead Tide. Anara, Wolvid Familiar, and a Foil Commander Sphere. That is going to go nicely into a deck. And a Soldier Token. Well, let's get cracking, folks. I know it's taking a while, but I'm sorting as I'm going. So hopefully you've got a cup of coffee or tea brewed up as we work through this. I'll start going a little bit faster. Haunted Cloak. Crimson Commodore, Aqueous Form, Defiant Salvager, Portent of Betrayal, Phyrexian Rager, Ninth Bridge Patrol, Lizalana Bowmaster coming in for a green-black deck that I'll be putting together, Ghastly Demise, Core Cartographer, Silverback Shaman, Sisay's Ring, excellent. Perilous Mire. Make a Stand for the first white uncommon. Shimmermere. Noxious Dragon. Training Center for our first rare land. Radiance, Sarah Archangel, excellent angel partner. Skeskit Flesh Sculptor for the other partner. And Iona's Judgment for the foil common. And a copy token. Hopefully you guys get better picks in your Commander Legends. I will be picking up some Coldheim here as soon as it is available. I did pre-order the Commander decks to open up on the channel, as the Elf Green Black deck will be used to create a new deck, which you guys will be a part of that build process. Trove Tracker, Molder Beast, Goblin Trailblazer, Sailor of Means, Doom Traveler, Valakut Invoker, Seer's Lantern, Eye Blight Coolers, how to pronounce that, Fire Cannonade, Sky Whaler Shout, Fin Clade Fugitives, a Terramorphic Expanse. Can't go wrong with Terramorphic. Burnished Hearts, Humble Defector, Sifter Worm, and a Staff of Domination for the rare. You guys see that? I remember for the longest time that thing was $50. Remember when it originally came out, Urza's block, and love that card. Ghost of Ramirez de Petro, Levo Oathsworn Sentinel, Burnished Heart Foil, and a Prismatic Piper, and a zombie token. Zombie. Amazing how some of the cards, the reprints that are in here, go all the way back from kind of my golden age, shall we say, of Magic, preordained, back to when I started really getting into Magic 95. Started playing end of 93, beginning of 94. I'm not going to be reading all of these now. We read the first few packs, but really getting to the uncommons and rares. Interpret the Signs, Merchant Raiders, Sandstone Oracle, Undergrowth Stadium, and Cadiz and Rebek with a Prying Eyes foil and a Monarch token. So, 94, 95, really getting into Magic, having my first real job, being able to pour $40 into a booster box, because growing up in Southern California, you were able to go to a magical place called Frankensons, where the 91 and the 60 meet in Riverside County. And back then, you could pick up a box of Tempest or Stronghold, and then the Urza's block got a Command Tower, Intangible Virtue, Codex Shredder, got a Cast Down, Flamekin Herald, Tekik, Zara Renegade Recruiter, and a Doom Traveler foil. Frankensons, you could buy a booster box for somewhere between $40 to $50. So I would take my little paycheck that I had, and often, a couple of times a week, pick up 2 booster boxes of Frankensons, and still have a little bit of money left over. Those were the days. for the mandated suggested retail price. And before Wizards started ramping up their cost basis for their boxes. Spectral Searchlight, Maelstrom Colossus, Meteoric Mace. 3 Visits, Great Ramp card in green. Patron of the Valiant, Laboratory Drudge as the rare. Dargo and Seani with the Eyeblight Assassin foil. Those were the days, folks. I really wish I would have thought about investing, because being able to pick up Urza's block booster boxes for $40 to $50 and knowing their value today is insane, thinking of the potentiality of being able to pick up that at such an inexpensive price. Filigree Familiar, Commander Sphere, Trusty Pack Beast. We got a Skilled Animist, Kangi's Lieutenant, Hunter's Insight, Saphiric Greatsword for the rare, Abomination of Llanowar, that is definitely going in my elf deck, Prava of the Steel Legion. Oh, and look at that. Our first etched foil, which is Cadell, Chosen of Krufix. Very pretty card. Let me go and put that in the foils. And an Elf Warrior token. On to the second stack in box 1. Haunted Cloak, Wild Celebrants, Serpent, Molder Beast, Goblin Trailblazer, Preordain, Gaslight Rise, Angel of the Dawn, Lisa Blownmaster, Eyeblight Colors, Core Cartographer, Sisay's Ring again, excellent. Got a few decks that still need some of those. Perilous Mire, First Response, Angelic Armaments, Brass Herald, Kamal's Will for the rare, Tuya Bear Claw, Kadama of the East Tree, and Jury, Master of the Review for the foil. Don't know about you, but it seems the tribal in this particular packaging, the Commander Legend, seems to be rather strong. In fact, let me move things around a little bit so I can reach a little bit better. Oh, so much better, folks. I'm trying to reach around this tripod and the stand. Sitting where I'm at is not fun. Crimson Street Commodore, Sailor of Means, Soul's Might, Boarding Party, Silverback Shaman, Seer's Lantern, Phyrexian Rager, Fiery Cannonade, Sky Whaler Shot, Finclad Fugitives, Terramorphic Expanse, Iona's Judgment, Volcanic Dragon, Volcanic Torrent, Reclamation Sage, Opposition Agent. Wow. So we hit both of the biggies. Alina, Slurk, that's going in an ooze deck, and Sanitarium Skeleton. So we hit both of the biggies. You know, we ended up already hitting Opposition Agent and where did it go? Where did it go? Oh, and the Hull Breacher in the same box. That's rather crazy. If we are able to get a Lotus in this box, would be absolutely cray-cray. Hopefully you guys enjoy sorting cards as much as I do. I actually find it rather cathartic and a stress reliever to just sit with some music. Oh, look at that, my friends. Oh my, you know, if I was Skadoosh Boy, I would have a bell, but I am not. So look at that mana drain. Man, and me without a sleeve right now. Kelith, Riav, Gift of Paradise foil, Prismatic Piper, and a Thrall token. Wow, wow, wow. I was not expecting that mana drain to pop out of there. I think I hit my, between those three cards, my expected value for the entire box. What do you guys think? Also coming up will be a dinosaur deck. If you guys visit my website, which is in the link below, you will see a checklist of all of the decks that are in the works and coming up that will be on the channel. My thoughts behind Demonic Lore, Aurora Phoenix, Voice of the Crags, Bell Borca, and a Foundering Spectre foil. That is going to be going right into Urza. See what decks are coming up, being able to explain my choices for each category: creature, lands, instant sorceries, removal, and discussing the tactics and some of the win cons of my commander decks. I'm just kind of an old school Magic player, and then when Commander came out and became popular, I love the fact that it gave me a place to play my janky Revenant, Keeper of the Accord for the rare, Filigree for Thrasher, Amareth the Lustrous, and a Coastline Marauders for an uncommon foil. It gave me a place to kind of play my janky tribal decks. I've always, since the beginning, a Tempest, Stronghold, I built a Griffin deck when it was not popular, not powerful, but because it was fun. That when Urza's was out, I had a Merfolk deck. It wasn't the strongest, but it sure was fun. It's the fun that I always looked at. Now, yes, did I end up playing some semi-competitive Magic? Yes. But I found that wasn't my shtick. It wasn't what got my juices flowing. Prophetic Prism, Staunch Throne Guard. We got a Burning Anger, Vow of Flight, Thought Vessel, excellent. Vault of the Champions. We got a Malcolm, and then Nadir, and a Moss Diamond foil. Look at that. Look at that. And a treasure token. Now, as far as going from, sets, Alpha, Beta, Unlimited, you go to Legends and Arabian Nights, and then starting to actually have rares once you get into Chronicles and Fallen Empires, and then all of a sudden Exodus rolls around a couple of blocks later and introducing the colored symbols for the rarities. I'm like, thank you. I remember there was some old school cranky Magic folk that were just like, oh, no, you can't do that. You need to know what the cards are and their rarities. Also, by the way, Imperious Perfect, definitely going in that elf deck. Pride of the Prefect, also going in said elf deck. Dawnglade Regent. Thalise, Reverent Medium. Halana, Keswick Ranger, and a Ripscale Predator with a Prismatic Piper in the back with an elf warrior token. So, end of the second stack of packs. We'll be going on to the third here in just a moment. Haven Surveyor, Angelic Gift. Operative, Undying Rage. Run Away Together. Crashing Minds. Seraph of the Dawns. Animus. Supernatural Stamina. Fire Diamond. So, it's been a long time coming that now Commander, in the year of Commander 2020, in getting some of these staples and essentials, Court of Grace, going right into my White Angels deck. Toggo and Belt with a Silverback Shaman foil and Elf Warrior token. Getting things such as these mana rocks, getting things such as the 3 visits to help with ramp is just the Commander Advisory Group and Wizards finally listened a little bit to what it is the community wanted, Sky Diamond, and what they needed in Commander. Now we will see with this Coldheim, but I think it's going to be very positive. Gilda's Commons for the community, and Biowaste Blob for the rare. Rebek, Rogarth, and Skyraker Giant for the foil. For the community to have access to these essentials such as Soul Ring, such as the diamonds, for the decks in an affordable way, and obviously plentiful. In a way in which the aspiring Commander player, Jalum Tome, can have access to the mana rocks and to the staples that they need to actually make decks that don't cost $1 million. You know, if you follow Commander's Quarters, I mean, he's consistently talking about Fencing Ace, Vow of Wilderness, Feast of Succession with some really... Seb McKinnon has really knocked it out of the park recently with artwork that is absolutely awesome. And a Phyrexian Triniform for the rare. Kangi and Urok with a Supernatural Stamina foil. Now I know, as far as talking about the collector pack, Commander Legends, there wasn't squat on the market. They keep saying that there's going to be a restock, Can't find it anywhere. Well, and then not at an exorbitant price. And yet, I have a feeling, as Rudy says, that with time and all of the more flashy Arcane Signet. I mean, think about this, folks. Remember when this came out in the Brawl precons in Eldraine? And it was hovering, you know, $3, $4, $5. And now that it's an uncommon in Commander Legends, how much more affordable and accessible, especially to new players, this Signet becomes is insane. Scaled Behemoth. But I really do agree, Arlen, Cadiz, and Kitesail Courser with Rudy, that the more and more that we have these fancy, extra, zippity-doo-dah secret layers and collector's packs and ultimate editions back from Ravenica, the more and more the pricing's going to go up, the more and more the premium for the big fancy shinies is going to continue. How it's going to continue to bring that price up. Yet in a way, it's a benefit for newer players because then it starts to bring down the cost, as we have seen with Commander Legends, for the regular foils, for just the regular cards needed for a deck, the Blade Griff prototype for the rare, Casket Emoti, that's going in the Cascade deck, and Strength of the Pack uncommon foil. We haven't pulled our foil rare yet, so it's going to be interesting to see if we get a Lotus or a Hole Breacher or something else really fun in the rare foil slot. I'm hoping we get something spicy, don't you? I do. Marble Diamond, excellent. Bit of Revelation, Palace Sentinels, Armillary Spear, some more ramp. Command Tower, yay! Null Cursor, Gilt Leaf Winnower. Oops. Uncommon Spot Crisp. Hero's Blade, Body of Knowledge for the rare, Elsier, Gehen, and Seer's Lantern for a common foil. Alright, folks. 3 packs left. And no foil rare yet unless somehow I missed it. Chris could have. Target Tidings, Skyraider Giant, Courser, Gift of Paradise, Impulsive Plunderer, Gale Strike, Farhaven Elf, excellent ramp for the elf deck. Eyeblight Massacre, Ancestral Blade, stick that in white. Fertilid, another source of ramp. Charcoal Diamond, Spectral Searchlight, Maelstrom Colossus, Furnace Celebrations, Siren Storm Tamer, Ordeal of Nylea, Spectator Seating with a Numa Miara, and a Blade Griff prototype for it. That's our rare foil. Oh man, that's a bummer, folks, but I can't really complain too much since we got an opposition agent. Yeah, foil rare. Alright, it seems as we're winding down, closing comments. I still think Commander Legends has been one of the best products that I have enjoyed in recent years, in which I have bought more of this product than pretty much any other product in recent years, except for War of the Spark. War of the Spark. I love the concept of a high concentration planeswalkers. Look at this. Commander Sphere. Another great staple for a commander. Great mana fixing. Great ramp. Mana rock. At common. Open the armory. Slaughter the strong. We've got to victimize in black. Rings of Brighthearth. Look at that, folks. Alright, who can remember with me post Shadowmoor block when Rings of Brighthearth was 20 plus bucks? That especially even after it went out of standard, Rings of Brighthearth, that is going right into my Golos deck. Jury, Tormund the Desecrator, and Faith's Fetters uncommon foil. Alright, last pack, folks. Last pack. Let's open it up soon. But still, I cannot complain one bit at all about the contents of this particular box. If I did, somebody needs to come and try and smack me around. Fair warning, I've been doing martial arts for 27 years now, so I don't think you're going to quite succeed in my thrashing, but it'll be good exercise. Armorcraft Judge, Court of Fire. I love the court cards. I love bringing back Monarch and that mechanic into the set, especially through the creation of the specific Monarch cards, such as the courts. Galandra, Kolfiner the last few. Yes, I got a Treefolk deck coming, and Court Street Denizen for a common foil. Well, with that, that was box 1 of 2. You guys hold on your horses for just a moment, and we'll start cracking box 2 here in just a few.